We've seen it firsthand. We played with a few the other day, and you know, the ganks are still incredible. This champion gets so much work done, but if you're not able to find any success early game, it's so hard to keep up after the nerfs that came through.
Yeah, and we keep saying that Volkan plays for farm, but Camille kind of a terrible farmer as well. So I think Kirei is going to have the advantage of that. Also, as a Kindred player, if you ever dodge out on that E, it's just like, it's open season for Kirei in this matchup. So I think that, you know, a lot of agency being given over to the MVP of the TCL. And just top to bottom, I think that the Fenerbahçe lineup made really a lot of sense when they were going for 1-3-1. Then I love the pivot to 1-4 with the control mage in the mid lane. I think that the zone control of Kindred ult plus Azir to be able to shove people out is just so potent. You know, really like the way the coaching staff has set them up for success into this game.
And here we go, the second game of the day for both of these teams. It is 1907 Fenerbahçe Espor on the blue side versus the Bombers, representing the OPL on the red. A bit more time, however, Kirei, they look to change that. Multiple autos now going to get laid down. FBI potentially in trouble now. Sidestepping, looking to commit to the kill on opponent. First blood now coming out. There's going to be two taken over. Hades grabbing the cash out, but Bolulu on the way in. FBI desperate to get something back, but that's going to be it. The soldier steps forward. Now Taliyah looking to make a response. Hades needs to retreat. The flash forward. The ignite. Ryoma moving forward into the team. The knockback. Pushes Azir into the tower. Ryoma looking for the outplay of his life. Bolulu, can he do it? The double drops, and he's just barely not able to grab it. Beautiful play from Fenerbahçe.
Yeah, it certainly is. 2 kills over to the Azir. Has free ability to hit. Take another look at this one. Kirei reading the play well. Knows that the Camille's topside. In fact, you see the ping out there. So goes for the dive bottom lane. First blood does go over, but it goes to Rogue, not FBI. And then you're trapped underneath the turret with first rotate coming from an Azir. Disastrous play. Ryoma does what he can. Nearly thought he had the W as he flicked him in, but Bolulu just navigating the separate part. I finally got a BF sword. We have a meaningful item, but not going to happen.
Hard read on play there. Volkan immediately has to leap forward. Galio now coming in though with Rogue. He's level 6. Kirei be forced to use the ultimate. Now backing off. Can they turn the fight? The chain CC is there. Kirei just barely alive for now, but they managed to find 2 in an instant. Ruin TPing in for the play, making those kills count.
Now you see FBI not able to make it there. It's going to be Ryoma ulting out, but top lane turret will fall down soon here. And this is what I'm talking about, right? Bombers right now think the play is on bottom lane turret, but instead it is in the river. Kirei's ultimate buys him so much time. Immediate teleport because they know Mimic isn't going to be able to respond with his own. It's on cooldown, so just much better idea about what the game state is at right now. And Ryoma, if not for a pretty creative use of that ult, would have also fallen down. Sure, they get the top. The mid lane turret comes under fire.
Ryoma trying to sidestep. Kirei in trouble though. Overstays his welcome, and Ryoma now on the retreat. Bolulu moving forward. Volkan now using that ultimate, trying to lock up Bolulu. Rogue stepping in, wants to land the CC, but so much damage coming in for Bolulu. They are still going to be able to take him down, giving the shutdown over to FBI, but trading back as the whirling death comes in to find another kill.
And you can see they're just chasing him across the map. Now they're pinging top lane. Someone has to be able to get up there and deal with Ruin. Sure, it's a 2-for-2, but so much extended from the Bombers lineup. Teleport in, nets next to nothing for Mimic, and he takes a long journey back top. In saying that, it is good that the FBI was able to pick up something, and Ryoma here kind of flexing some of the skill. Kirei dashing through the pebbles, we saw it so much, flashing out of Bolulu's range, making him expending the ultimate. And then the cleanup squad does come across once the CC lands, but good heads-up awareness play from Hades to throw out that ultimate.
No surprise, the Fed Draven does a lot of damage with that ulti. Rogue now the one in trouble. He is going to have to flash out. Just the edge of that knockup would have connected.
Or for whatever reason.
Volkan now moving in. They're immediately going to leap right onto him. He's going to go try to find the stun onto Kirei. The ultimate is now coming out, retreating back to the Galio knockup. Tricone is going to be the sacrificial lamb, but no, Kirei is going to deny that kill. Mimic now next on the menu. They're threatening with the taunt, but it's not going to connect. Mimic leaps in for one, gets the healing on another one. Now trying to back off as Kirei's trying to get out. Bolulu moves in. Double kill drops for the Draven. Ryoma needs to save the day in an instant, but no, Bolulu has already found another kill, and Ryoma is in no man's land because Ruin just showed up, and it is time to die. Ace comes out for Fenerbahçe, a clean fight.
And time again, Fenerbahçe are there first. They're guessing the play correctly, and they're positioning well. The 2 carries untouched. Kirei does his job. And now the gold lead is very meaningful. Volkan thinks that he's getting to this play. They want to be proactive, but you can see Kirei immediately reads it. The Galio ult slightly too early means it's not in the lock on target, and Kirei just keeps Hades alive. No threat onto this Draven. Look at him free hitting everyone, Dracos. Bolulu joins the party, and I mean, once again, really genuine 4v5. I mean, Ryoma, much earlier than Ruin to have an impact, but just does nothing.
We have the power to change the world, is what you're telling me.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I just said.
We also criticized Balkan, and sadly it has not been a better performance, although a good buffer there. Hades now flashes forward, no hesitation. Immediately Balkan going to get the ultimate kick off. The Galio will be there for the follow-up, but no, the Kindred alive and well. Hades, they're going to try to find the shutdown. They do get it. FBI grabs it as well. Now the Kindred is unlocked in the fight, but Bolu simply does too much damage. Ryoma with the consistent DPS trying to get it out, but Ruin is there to body block. Now the ulti will miss, and Rogue is going to try to find the follow-up. Mimic instantly into the backside of the fight, wants to find those vitals. Stun does connect, but Mimic with good reaction time is going to be able to back off. Unbreakable buys a little bit of time. Ruin now potentially next on the list. Retreats to the Sun Disc, zoned off. Now they want to continue the exchange. Ruin running for his life. Will manage to make it out in the end, but that was a positive fight for the Bombers.
Certainly is, and they're still looking for Ruin here. No ward going to be dropped over the wall, although Mimic kind of knows where he is.
For the stun, wants to extend it, and he is going to be able to grab the chill. That's the ace! And Spawn, I didn't think there was any way out, but a beautifully played team fight shutting down Hades just turns this back in the favor of the Bombers.
And the combat Talia ult to be able to cut off any form of retreat, and the Bombers just pick their moment. As soon as Hades go forward, they pull the trigger, they go for the play. And kind of it looked like it was lining up for Fenerbahçe, right? They get the ultimate across. You know, Azir should be able to get the shove back, but he chooses to go for the Azir sec back underneath his turret. That means enough damage registers for him to go down. And the soul laners of the Bombers survive. Mimic in particular has got enough gold at this point to be impactful as a Fiora, especially once the abilities are burnt. And, you know, picking up 2 kills on the back end only accelerates that split push potential.
And this is what we see. When you see Hades get caught out like that, you see the weakness of this kind of Kindred ult, where Hades is absolutely the person with higher DPS, but when you're both sitting in a Kindred ult, it doesn't matter. And defensive Kindred ult, Talia Wall zoning them out. It's not going to stop them from doing anything else. FBI going to try to steal. Now Ryoma has to flash up to safety. Needs to retreat. Whirling Death going to do a lot of upfront damage there. FBI here in the midst of the fight. Mimic there on the backside. Desperately wants to get it back. Does get the parry off and now dashes out to safety. The taunt is there to find the disengage. FBI leaps into the backside. Balkan still alive. That's the support taken down, but FBI is in trouble. Draven just cuts through him in an instant. And Balkan now running for his life. Fenerbahçe pushing that gold lead through. The Draven still online, still alive, but no, there's the damage coming in. It is not enough. Kira able to use the ultimate, able to buy time. It is all on Mimic now. Can he save the day for the team? The parry comes out, manages to find one. Ryoma's here as well, and Bombers turn it back, but Bolulu wants to get it. The taunt is there as well. It is an absolute bloodbath, but Bolulu wants to. The rookie of the split for the TCL turns the fight.
And these team fights are insane. Back and forward after Baron is turret. 2 behind. Though this time Kiray face check.
Balkan immediately leaps in, is going to use the ultimate to lock him down. Will get knocked up now by the Galio. Where's the follow-up? They're not going to have it. A lot of damage comes in from Ryoma. Hades now killing Balkan. Rogue on the front line, but it might not be enough. FBI to the backside. Pops the GA. Kiray next on the menu. Wants to get the kill. The heal now comes out, but Azir leaps forward and turns the fight. The wall stopping anything else from going down. Unraveled Earth going to grab another one. Kills exchanged back and forth. It is a 3 for 2, however. Bombers losing 3.
Yeah, and in the isolated 1v1, Mimic beat out Ruin. However,
1v1, but I don't think Kirei is going to let it happen. A lot is going to come down to this parry. If he can land it on multiple members, it could turn a fight. Ooh, quick dash out. Huge damage. How much time is it going to buy? They're going to bring him back. Ryoma. Not going to be able to sidestep. Still a lot of damage. Bolu now on a killing spree. Moving forward. FBI. It's just barely going to be able to survive. Fenerbahçe now bullying their way into the base. They're spending their health. They're spending their cooldowns to break this base wide open.
And look how aggressive the rookie from the TCL is. Just able to generate 100 CS lead.
Oh, knocked back right into the middle of the team.
Whoa.
FBI now going to be able to free hit. This could be massive. Good all from the Aurelia. Multiple members locked up. The taunt going to come in right as it starts to fade, but it's going to be huge. Ryoma, can he do it? Rogue trying to find the retreat. FBI hitting home on so many members, but Kira does a lot of damage. 4 strong, but low health bars. It's going to come down to execution. Ryoma, can he get this one? Buying a bit more time. FBI in trouble. Ryoma manages to find one. Needs to pull back. There's no tower to run from. Will sacrifice his life to kill the Azir, but gets the shutdown and may be able to buy a bit more time for the team. Balkan back up. FBI alive. It's a 3v2 if FB want to end the game right here.
Yeah, it's still 20-second death time. Is they going to go for it?
Where's the stun going to go? It's going to be crucial. Gonna get knocked up, looking for Kira, looking for the 1v1. FBA trying to move across the fight. Uses the Zanya's Hourglass. Balkan needs to find the stunner. He's just going to die. Hades is too big. They take out the jungler, but at what cost? The game
still 9 seconds on Rogue, gets done.
Rogue coming in, they're just gonna free hit onto this one. Desperately, Balkan wants to get it back, but Fenerbahçe are not gonna have it. They are not afraid to play a bloody game, and they are more than happy to go 2-0 up in the group.
And I feel like we said it was a little bit more slow, but it was still 47 kills, I believe, in the end. And this is just 2 teams that are not taking an inch backwards. In Fongvu versus Fenerbahçe, every time a team steps towards them, even when it looks like they should be going for resets, they just say, no, we will take the skill check, we will take the team fight, and we will come out ahead. Balkan honestly looking confused at his screen. needs to pull himself together for the Bombers lineup, but credit to Fenerbahçe. They are a dominant squad.
Hard. I mean, once again, you have to praise Fenerbahçe. They mixed it up. They played around the bottom side of the map. They were willing to sacrifice Ruin, and it paid off. The team looked so good across those fights. Bo Lulu, not a guy anymore that we can just peg as, hey, this guy plays utility, because that was a monster Azir performance, and Turkey can be proud of that man.